How we doing, guys?
Doing well, Miles. How are you, man?
I'm good. Good.
I guess just how's practice been early this week? How quickly were you all able to both kind of learn from the mistakes that took place Saturday, but then flip the page on that really quickly and just move to the task at hand?
Yeah, y'all have heard the 24-hour rule. Watch the film. See what you did wrong, correct it in the walkthrough, and then after that, just you can't do anything to change what happened last week. All we can do is correct the mistakes this week. Practice has been good. We're a very good team, and we just have to make sure that we correct those mistakes and bring our A game. We'll be fine.
Miles, just simply what went wrong defensively in that game, and how does it get fixed for this week?
We just got to bring our A game. We have to play at our best, and we have to tackle. Everyone is missing tackles. We have to do a better job at that. It's simple as that, honestly.
I guess the one play that really stung was the one where you and Rondell both had shots at DJ, and he ends up flinging it 50 yards downfield. Is that kind of where you're going? That kind of the shining example of missed tackles?
Yeah, I've replayed that play a lot of times. I'm gonna learn from it, and can't dwell on it. Like I said, can't do anything to change what happened. So all you can do is learn from it and just never let it happen again.
Does it help in your mindset maybe that you guys did just bounce back from a loss? Like you dropped the Carolina game and came back and played really hard and played well against NC State and got a win?
I think the biggest thing is just we just know what's at stake this game. It's win and you're in. When they go home. So I think that's what was motivating everybody this week. I don't think it's the fact that that we bounced back last time we lost. I just feel like everyone knows how big of a game this is, and we have no choice but to be at our best.
Miles, when DJ only attempted 2 passes in the second half against you guys, how difficult is it from a mental psyche perspective to know that they're going to basically run every play, but you still can't put a screeching halt to it? You still can't, what they're going to do, and you still can't stop it.
Like I said, we all have to bring our A game, me included. We have to stop it. At the end of the day, we've got to win blocks, and we just didn't do a good enough job of that.
How do you expect Boston College to attack you guys Saturday?
They're a really good running team, really good offensive line. So we have to be very stout up front, and we know that, and we're ready for the challenge.
Miles, Sean talked about having this game, knowing what's at stake, and being excited for this. With that on your mindset, is this the reason why you came to Wake Forest? With this opportunity and a chance to go ahead and clinch this division and go to the ACC championship.
Yeah, these are the games you want to play. These are the reasons you come to Wake Forest. And, it's a huge game. Everyone knows it's at stake. And all our goals we worked hard for in the offseason are right there in front of us. So we're excited.
That's all good. All right. Thanks, Miles.
Thank you. You have a good one.
Hey, Traveon, how you doing, man?
Doing good. You?
Doing great, man. I guess the question I've asked a couple of guys already is just how quickly were you all able to kind of learn from the mistakes, last Saturday, but then flip the page really quick to just kind of focus on Boston College and the task at hand?
We kind of onto our normal schedule. We fix our little corrections, learn from all our mistakes. But soon as Monday hit, we was already on the BC and already trying to game plan, get our minds right, get our bodies right, and just look forward to a very productive week.
What do you expect to see from Boston College Saturday, and how's that preparation going so far, Traveon?
It's kind of hard to really say what exactly we're gonna see. They may come out and do some new stuff that we haven't seen, or they may just stick to what they've been doing. We just gonna roll with the punches. But honestly, we know they got a really strong running attack, and We know that they may end up trying to run it down our throats, but going into this week, we got to focus on making tackles, fitting up the run very well, and staying over top. We do that, we can have a successful day on the defensive side of the ball.
Do you expect practice to be a little bit more focused and intense this week with everything that's kind of at stake?
I mean, honestly, the past couple of weeks we've been taking practice very, very intensely. We really ain't trying to waste any days. We knew the past couple of games was going to be very, very difficult. And this is another one of those games where we need to be very focused going into the week and focus on every little detail that we can, because it's going to come down to that one detail to give us that edge.
Going to Boston College, a couple of guys, Sean especially, talked about just being excited with what's at stake. How excited are you knowing that, you guys still have an opportunity to go ahead and clinch this division and go to the ACC championship?
It's definitely exciting. Being in this position is very exciting. Going into the last game of the season, knowing that you have a game that can decide whether you're going to the ACC championship game, like that's something a lot of people pray for and want to have. And I'm grateful for being in this position. And I feel like all our hard work going into the season, all the work that we put in early on in the season is showing up basically. So I'm very excited being in this position, especially going into my last season.
Traveon, how, I guess, backbreaking is it to see the defense, force a turnover? And it's happened, I'd say 3 or 4 times the last couple of games where you guys have made the big turnover and then the offense gives it right back and all of a sudden you're right back out on the field.
I mean, it is tough mentally knowing that you work so hard to get off the field. You coming off to the sideline to get a break and then you got to call back up. But honestly, we're rolling with the punches once we're in the game mode. Once the game starts, we're dealing with whatever punches thrown our way, and we're trying to stop them every time we touch the field. So I mean, yeah, it kind of does get to us mentally, but once we get out on that field, we're trying to get off as quickly as possible. Get another turnover. That's our mentality. Get off the field, no matter where we are.
Anything else for Trey? All right, thanks, Trey.
All right.
Thanks, Traveon.
Thanks, Trey.